YouTube, it's Lena, and I'm here today with my empties. Oh, mine are usually super long, so if you're new, get a snack, get a drink, get something to make yourself more comfortable, because we'll probably be here for at least 20 minutes because I talk too much. Now, as always, I first start off with the makeup, and then I get into all of my regular skincare, body care, hair care type things. And then I go into samples, like paper foil samples, which I actually don't have a lot of this month, but I do those last in case people don't want to tune into that. So first off is the makeup. I usually keep it all together in this little handy dandy bag, but we had something that didn't fit. I'll go over it first. It is the Maybelline Master Fix by Face Studio setting spray. I think this is really nice. I used it up for my Project 60 pan, which I can link down below for you if you'd like. I have a playlist for it. But I have stuff that I like better. It does come with 3.4 ounces, but it's $12.99, which I think is kind of expensive. Although you do get a lot. This took me forever to go through. Or it felt like it took me forever to go through because I was trying to finish it. But it's good. If you want to try it, I say give it a shot. I just happen to like the hard candy one more, even though it comes in a smaller bottle. Okay, now I know one thing that I have in here is another setting spray because I also finished up a mini. So let me dig around for that. Here it is. I finished a mini of the Urban Decay All-Nighter setting spray. Melissa sent this to me in our declutter swap. I don't think she really uses setting sprays, which is funny because I totally sent her a full-size one, but I didn't know that. But I actually really like this. I do think it helps my makeup stay on. Most setting sprays that are made for oily skin do though, so it's hard to tell the difference between them, so my two favorites are the hard candy one and the NYX matte one, so yeah. But this is still good. I'm happy to use small samples when I get them. I just think it's expensive for what it is. I have an eyeliner. This is the Stila Stay All Day, not Stay All Day. This is the Stila Smudge Stick. This is not the liquid, this is the pencil. And Stingray, it's just the black one. I really liked this. It was nice and creamy, but one thing that I have noticed about it, or I actually noticed this about other ones that I've had, is if you don't use them, they will dry up, which should not be that much of a shock to me, but it was. Like, I have one in Tetra. It came with one of the palettes, one of the old palettes, and I went to use it one day and it literally like had dried up so much that it fell out of the tube. So be careful, use your stuff. That's why I threw this in a seasonal project, was because this thing is like $22, it's expensive, I needed to use it. And it is really good. So if you want to try those, they are really nice. I hate that you can't roll it up and roll it back down though. I hate that kind of packaging. This is a sad day. This is the YSL Touche Éclat Blur Perfector. A lot of people got this in 2015 in an influencer box. That's where my sister got it, and when she didn't like it, she gave it to me. It was filled with this peak kind of goo, solid kind of goo, that what I used it for was a pore filler. And while yes, my other favorite is the NYX pore filler, and it is really good, something about the texture and color of this looked really great on my skin when I had foundation on, and you could wear this alone too and it still looked really nice. It would fill in your pores, make everything look all nice and smooth. This is $55 though. I have asked my husband for it for Christmas because I can't quite make myself buy it, even though it is something that I really love. Like just the other day, I finally broke down and bought a full size of the Ole Henriksen Truth Serum thing. And that's $48, and that hurt enough. I don't know. If he decides that he wants to buy it for me, I might make him buy it during the VIB sale, which is coming up in like a couple of days for me, just so he doesn't have to spend quite as much money on it. I know that's silly, and if it's something I really love, I should just get it, but it hurts. Anyways, next I have a mascara. This is the Makeup Forever Excessive Lash. I got this in an Ipsy bag. I really like the formula of this. It gave me really nice, you know, voluminous lashes and everything. I'm not huge on the wand. Like, I really didn't like this for a long time because of the wand, because that's just not the style of wand I like. I like big fluffy wands. But the formula is good enough that it kind of grew on me anyway. So I don't think I would purchase this, but I would not hate another sample of it. See, this is this mascara I wound up really loving. This is the Smashbox X-Rated mascara. It's the one with this kind of kooky triangular looking wand. I don't know how well you can see that. But it does have that big fluffy wand thing that I really like. And the formula was really good, gave me those awesome, crazy va-va-voom lashes that I do really like. And I like even more when I don't have to wear my glasses. Thank you for the compliments on my glasses, guys. I really appreciate it. But one thing, I don't like to wear them when I'm filming because, as you can see, my light bounces off of them. But I really like this mascara. I don't know if I would purchase it because, you know, high-end mascaras, I don't really like purchasing them, but it is really nice. Let's see, what else do I have in here that's not perfume? I have a lot of perfume in here because I forgot to talk about a couple of them last month. And I have like 5 of them. So get ready for that. Okay. I do have a mini primer. This is the Murad Invisible Perfecting Shield. I've talked about this before. It is one of my favorite primers. It is a silicone-based primer, which I normally don't like, but something about the formula of this one works really well with my skin. And it has SPF 30 in it, which is great. This is another highly expensive item that I can't quite pull the price. I can't quite bite the bullet on to purchase. I have a Fresh Sugar Rose Lip Treatment. This is like the pinky rose one. Yeah, I can't even get a really good swatch of it right now. I love these, but once again, super expensive for basically a glorified chapstick. So I'll probably never buy a full size of that, but I will happily find the minis and use them where I can. Final makeup item, I wound up breaking this by accident. This is the Benefit What's Up highlighter. I wound up mixing the last of it into a lotion just so that I could use it. It is a really gorgeous highlighter, but this takes forever to use. Everybody on YouTube that has used one of these up has said that. So I would never buy the full size because I wish I could buy the mini because that sucker lasts forever. I imagine the full size will wind up going bad. This is the Model Co. Illusion Lip Liner. Now when you get the full size, this is great. It's that little sharpenable plastic. And the lip liner is really creamy. It comes in one kind of lip color. However, this was a sample that I got in Birchbox and it's wooden and it didn't sharpen worth the crap and it was really dry. So I did not enjoy using this up, but the full size is great. Alright, so I only have 4. Let's see, I have 2 Stella by Stella McCartney perfumes. This is one of my favorite perfumes. I really just need to break down and buy it. Maybe when I actually use up a perfume, I will buy it. This is the Blonde Rose Clean that I got in a Play by Sephora box. This was nice when I sprayed it in the air, so I used it as a room spray. When it hit my skin, the powder note in it became overwhelming though, so I couldn't use it on myself. So I would not purchase that. And this is the Atelier Cologne Sud Magnolia, also from a Play by Sephora. But this was really nice. Atelier Cologne is super expensive though, so I would probably not purchase, but I did enjoy it. Got a couple of makeup wipes. I have a Milk makeup wipe. This was okay, but is a bit on the expensive side for what it is, and it didn't do very well on my eye makeup, so I would not purchase. These are one of my favorites. They are the Simple Micellar Makeup Remover Wipes. They're great. They're very nicely saturated, and they have a little bit of texture to them to kind of get a little bit more of that makeup off. They're decent on eye makeup, but I prefer to use an oil method on my eyes anyway, or some other type of eye makeup remover, just because, as you can see, I tend to go a little heavy on the eye makeup, plus I have to use like a base and a primer to make it stick because I have oily eyelids. So usually, even the best don't quite take off my eye makeup, but this makes a good attempt, so I really enjoy them. And finally, these are Dollar Tree makeup remover wipes. I keep these in my makeup bag so that, you know, like swatches, for example, I can take off of my hand when I'm done putting on my makeup, or like I put my foundation on the back of my hand and then tap it on with a beauty blender. I could take care of that. I actually have a makeup brush. This is from Color Mates. It's just a little eyebrow brush. And as you can see, that happens. However, I got this from a Dollar Tree. It lasted like 3 years. So I have no complaints. I definitely got my money's worth. I have 3 of these Sephora brush wipes. They're great. I added them to a Sephora order a while back, and I definitely think I got my money's worth. They're good for like spot cleaning eyeshadow brushes. And I got this in a Walmart beauty box. It is the Eco Tools single pack makeup brush cleansing cloths. I didn't really care for this. It didn't do as good of a job as either the Wet n Wild pack that you can get for like $2.99 or even those Sephora wipes, so I would not seek these out. But it was interesting to try. My husband threw in an empty. This is the Gillette Series Shave Gel. I bought like 10 of these a year or two ago, and we're still going through them, or he is, because I use something else to shave. But he doesn't get very many nicks with this kind of stuff. I usually try to pick up the sensitive skin for him because he can get ingrown hairs really easily. But, ew, I just sprayed some residue on myself. Gross. But yeah, this is really good stuff. I definitely recommend it. I have used that on my legs before when I was out, and it's very nice. Have a shampoo and conditioner. This is the Dove Advanced Hair Series Regenerative Nourishment Shampoo and Conditioner. I got this in a Target beauty box. This was really nice. I would actually consider buying this because it cleaned my hair without stripping it, and it left it feeling really soft, which is very much what I go for because under all this color is bleach. To get the color to show up very well, because my natural hair color, as you can kind of see, is pretty dark. I have to hold on to that for my Project Use It Up video. I have Shaveworks The Cool Fix Targeted Gel Lotion. This is an aftershave gel that I got in an Amazon luxury beauty box ages ago. This burns for like 0.5 seconds, and it burns like hell. I will give it that. But then it makes your legs feel really nice, and it does take away like razor bumps, razor burn, and redness and all that. It does really help with that. I actually kind of miss it and kind of want to buy another one, but it's a little expensive. So I might seek out like the Nivea version of that or something. I don't know. No way. I'm trying to go in order of products, and I'm not doing a very good job. I have a Batiste dry shampoo. I love this stuff. I got this at TJ Maxx for $5.99. You can get some varieties of this on Amazon for $5.99 as well. So that is what I do now because TJ Maxx is really far out of the way. This is a Rue Anti-Aging Hair Serum Leave-In Treatment. I got this in a mystery box from somebody on Instagram, but I, to this day, cannot figure out what it did for my hair. So I would not purchase it because I don't know what it does. But I had it, so I used it up. I have an It's a 10 Miracle Leave-In Light. If I use an It's a 10, I prefer the regular version. Actually, I really want to try the blonde version because I heard that's good for just any color treated hair, but it's a little harder to get. Like I can't find it at like my local Walgreens. This is nice. My only issue with this is there's so much stuff out there that does pretty much the same thing for cheaper. So, I mean, if you want it all in one product and you're willing to spend the 25 bucks to get a full size, I say go for it. But like Pantene Pro V makes a BB lotion for your hair that is really good. Healthy Sexy Hair has a really good leave-in conditioner as well. So there's a couple of things out there that do most of the same job, but some people have told me that this is the only thing that makes their hair not frizzy. So if that's the case, go for it. It's not a bad product. I just find it expensive for what it is. Another thing that I actually really miss. This is the One Love Organics Gardenia NT Antioxidant Body Serum. So this is like a halfway moisturizer, and it's sticky. Yay, something leaked. That's always awesome when you have your empties and you realize something leaked and you don't even know what it is. Anyways, so after I would get out of the shower, but before I would towel off, I would spray this all over my body, and it left my skin so soft. This is $39 though. I can't spend that on what amounts to an in-shower body moisturizer. So I got this in a Birchbox limited edition box. That's why I got it. I didn't like pay for it by itself or anything. And this is the full size, but I mean, it lasted for months. I mean, I forgot to use it for a while. And then I stuck it in my shower, and that made me finish it and use it up. But it's a really good product. If you want to treat yourself to something, I say go for something like this. It's awesome. I don't know. I have some Birchbox points I need to spend. I might pick it up. Speaking of in-shower body moisturizers, this is the Nivea one. I love this. I don't know if this does not work as a alone moisturizer for me during the winter, but during the summer it actually does. Like, my skin is dry, but not like I'm flaking dry. So I really like this, and I happen to like the smell of Nivea. I know not everybody does. So yeah, I have another one in my shower right now, and once I go through all the backups I have one in the shower and another backup, I would purchase more. I prefer this one over the Jergens one, even though the Jergens one has some really nice scents, because I can put this on in the shower and rinse it off. The Jergens one, you have to remember to put on outside of the shower. If I was good with putting stuff on outside of the shower, I would just use lotion. That's my issue with that. I have two body washes, actually. I have Bath & Body Works Plum Cider Warmth. This smelled amazing, and I have found out that these actually make really good bubble baths if you enjoy that. Like, they produce a lot of bubbles, and the bubbles last for a really long time, so if you're looking for a good bubble bath that you can get for relatively cheap, at least during the semi-annual sales, this might be the way to go. Plus, I wish they came out with that scent again this year, because I would have bought like 4 of them, but they didn't. And the other one is this Herbal Essence body wash. It smelled really good, but it has no lather to it, like nothing. Oh yeah, it definitely has like this wonderful citrus scent, but the lather was just awful, so I don't recommend this. And I know you don't necessarily need a lather to be clean, but I wound up using like 1/3 of the bottle in one wash because I could not get enough of a lather to rub on my skin, which was a problem. I have the Dollar Tree oil-free acne wash. This is a knockoff of the Neutrogena one that's like bright orange in the store. I really like this, but my skin isn't as broken out as it used to be, so I don't need anything this strong anymore. But if I ended up starting having bad breakouts again, I would go back to this. It's really good, and it's only $1. I know not everybody liked it, but it worked really well for me. I have a Dr. Jart Dermaclear Micro Water. This is a micellar water, and it's nice. I've actually really discovered that in the mornings I prefer to have a micellar water to cleanse my face with rather than using like a face wash, because wiping down my face, I'll do that. I won't necessarily stick my head in the sink and wash my face. So just knowing myself, I've realized that, and that's what I primarily use this for, and it was really nice. But the simple micellar water is just as good for that, and they both will take off my makeup in a pinch. I have the Clinique Take the Day Off Makeup Remover. This is really nice, but I had to be careful because if I didn't like let it rest on my eye for a couple of seconds before moving it around, I would wind up with makeup residue, like left behind after I washed my face and everything. So not as good as I needed, but still nice. I have 2 little mini lotions here. I have the Cetaphil Moisturizing Cream. This was okay. Nothing special, but I think it's supposed to be nothing special because it's a very basic fragrance-free moisturizer for people that everything breaks them out. I do not have that issue, so I would not pick this up, but it's good for what it is. It's good for what you need it to be, let me put it that way. And I have the Clarins Body Lift Cellulite Control that I had laying around, so I used it up. This was not enough to even use on both my legs, like all the way up to my hips, so I have no opinion on it other than they didn't like the smell. I have a thing of cotton rounds. This is the 4 Pro Premium Stitched Cotton Rounds. They have the stitching on the outside of them, which I like, and they don't pill, and they are so soft. I got a 6-pack of these with 100 in each thing for $12.99 on Amazon. I can leave the link to it down below because they're great, and this is what I would purchase from now on as long as they don't discontinue them. I have 5 paper masks. And some of these are from Walmart. I have the Sue AE Purifying Black Charcoal Mask. One of these was the one that I walked into the living room and my dog started barking at me with because it was black. So that was funny. Honestly, I didn't really care for either of these. They didn't seem to really do much. This is the Yasu Tomato Detoxifying Charcoal Paper Mask, by the way, because I'm holding them both up. They didn't really do much. They're both from Walmart. They're only like $2.50, so if you want to so, no. I also have the Sue Collagen Essence Mask. Didn't really care for that either. Let's see, I have the BioRepublic Aloe Rescue. This is one I do really like. I can only seem to get it online though, so I probably won't pick it up, but you never know. But I do really like the smell of it, and I do like that it kind of takes away a lot of the redness in my skin. Thank you, Melissa, for sending that to me. Because she doesn't like paper masks, so she sent me a bunch. This is the Papa Recipe Bombi Honey Mask. I got this from a company that I found on Instagram that if you fill out a profile and apply for campaigns, occasionally you get sent free stuff to try out. I did really like this. It has an amazing honey scent to it. And honey is supposed to be really good for like acne-related skin problems, so I did really enjoy this. I don't think I have any more of these because they sent me like 5 and I think I've used them all up. So I might purchase this in the future. I did really enjoy it. I have a Sephora Triple Action Cleansing Water. I used it the same way that I used the Dr. Jart one. I didn't like the smell of this one though, so I would not repurchase that. Let's see, a couple more and then we're in samples. I have the They're Real Makeup Remover by Benefit. I actually really like lotion removers to remove my eye makeup, so I may not purchase this one, but I've used like cold cream before and I really like that, so I might wind up going back to a cold cream in the future because it has that same consistency. And finally, before samples, I have the Tata Harper Resurfacing Mask. I love this stuff. I used up a full-size one last year. I think this gives like an amazing glow to your skin, and it's like a natural product, so you do kind of have to use it up. You can't just let it sit around. I have one more of these little ones. I might treat myself to another full-size one next year. All right, samples. Just a few this time, which is not a bad thing. I have 2 Perfectly Posh samples. Unfortunately, this one I didn't have enough of to really test out. It is the Kale Faced Fresh Mask. I only had enough for like a cheek, so I can't really tell you much about that one. And I had the Bahama Berry Sugar Lip Scrub. It smelled amazing, but I've kind of learned that I don't like lip scrubs in a pot. I've gotten so spoiled by my e.l.f. one, the one that's like actually in a lipstick tube, that I don't want to stick my finger in anything like that. Let's see. I have the Basque Heavenly Silk Moisturizer. This was nice, and I actually got like 2 uses out of it. However, I looked online. I think it's been discontinued. I can't find it anywhere, so I guess it doesn't matter. I had the Hemp's Body Sensitive Skin Herbal Body Moisturizer. I do really like this moisturizer. It's like $22 for a full size, but it's a giant one. It comes in a pump. So whenever I run out of moisturizer on that rare unholy day ever happens, I might pick this up. They have a vanilla plum one that smells amazing. I have the Village Naturals Therapy Aches and Pains Muscle Relief Concentrated Mineral Bath Soak. It's the eucalyptus one. Love this stuff. Might pick that up in the future. I have another one I'm going through right now. Origins Ginseng Refreshing Eye Cream. The more I use these, the more they kind of grow on me. And I dropped it. But it's a brightening eye cream that has a little bit of like shimmer, and it's kind of peachy toned. So it is really nice, and it has SPF in it, which is good. I have the Orbe Intense Conditioner for Moisture and Control. This was really nice, but Orbe is so expensive. I have the You Renew Deep Treatment Mask. This is like a deep conditioning mask. Did really enjoy this. I just don't know where to get You Renew from. Probably somewhere online. I have 2 of the YSL Touche Éclat under eye concealers. These are really nice. I actually have a full size because I got a Sephora Favorites kit that had a full size in it, so I am really enjoying that. I don't know if I would purchase the full size because it's really expensive. YSL is not cheap, but it is really nice. It does, you know, nicely kind of highlight and brighten under the eye. And finally, I have an Etude House Precious Mineral BB Cream. I do like this. I don't know if I would necessarily purchase a full size because you kind of have to go out of your way to purchase Korean BB creams. But this did look really nice on my skin, and it actually lasted through the day. My face did not immediately eat it, which is always good, so yay. That's it. Thank you guys for tuning in. As always, I do really appreciate it, and hopefully I will see you later. Bye.